don't know if you've ever read, what's that book? The Alchemist. It's like
I think I did in high school.
It's like an allegory for, following your pursuit in life.
Right.
But there's like a part where he talks about beginner's luck kind of being life showing you like grace early on to say, yes, pursue this thing. And then you'll meet your challenges. But like a little bit of beginner's luck is like, hey, yeah, here you go. Here's a little grace starting out.
The casinos do the same thing, by the way.
Exactly.
Every single time. I'm like,
that's
first
what
time
gets you hooked.
You're going to win.
That's what gets you hooked, man. That's kind of what I'm saying is like,
it's true.
My second pilot season, I booked Ned's and it just felt like, oh, the path is just going to like this is what I'm doing. This is going to be easy. I'm meant to do this. It's all happening. That is not always the case.
Do you remember what the pay was on like that first season?
I don't, but whatever it was, it's less than what any of you think it is.
That's what, who was it? It was Josh Peck.
Josh said what, 15K an episode?
No, I think that was at the very end.
That would have been third season. Exactly. That would have been the end.
He was getting, I think it was $1,500 or $3,000 an episode. He said that it was enough to move out on his own to like a 1-bedroom apartment.
But also now he's not getting, I remember he said he wasn't getting royalties anymore, which is really interesting. Because he was on Jason Nash's podcast and Jason is still getting royalties from Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
But Josh wasn't because he was a kid when he was doing it.
No, because he was a lead.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. No, because he was a lead. No, Nickelodeon worked out some crazy deal with AFTRA at the time. There's 2 acting unions, SAG and AFTRA. They're merged now. It's SAG-AFTRA. They were split at the time, and I don't believe SAG ever would have let this happen, but it was an AFTRA show. All Nickelodeon shows were AFTRA, and AFTRA, I don't know, got screwed and sold us out in negotiations with Nickelodeon because they were kind of ruthless, and they didn't pay their leads residuals, but
that
like
seems
guest
insane.
stars and recurring got residuals because their initial pay was so much less. The residuals are going to be less. Yeah, no, it does seem insane, doesn't it?
So it was a low amount for the first season. Do you remember at all what it was like in those final 2 seasons?
No, but somewhere up between 10 and 15K makes sense for the final seasons.
And that was a big show too.
Yeah.
You would expect it to be so much
nowadays people are getting paid like $100K an episode of Modern Family or whatever.
Well, but that's ABC.
God, that's prime time.
That's prime time ABC.
Yeah, no one's getting
kid
that.
shows were always less. As a kid, it was something,
Yeah.
it's not nothing. But the fact that it's like sold all over the world repeatedly since, and there's no residuals on it is just some shrewd business from Nickelodeon.
Yeah, you just don't really know what you're signing as a kid. You know,
we knew.
You knew exactly what you were getting into.
Yeah, we knew. I mean, it's not like I didn't have lawyers and parents. Like, no, we knew exactly what we were signing. They just will not change that. They were like,
they were like the alternative is saying no.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, literally, they call that bluff. They say we'll hire someone else. Like in between seasons, we were like, okay, the show's doing well. Let's renegotiate these residuals. They're like, we'll recast Ned right now.
Would they? Do you think that looking back? Do you think
there's no way they could have done that? I feel like there's no way.
But you know what, dude? I bet they're ruthless.
Dude, they might have.
Yeah.
They're like, look, there are thousands of kids across the country who would want to do this.
Yeah.
Like, they're savages.
It makes sense, though, because if you did that, that would set precedent where everyone else would want to renegotiate.
Exactly.
And it would be very threatening.
Exactly.
To them.
And also, what, am I going to walk away from my show? Like, and the opportunity? Absolutely not. Like, they know.
That's
of
tough.
course I'm not going to.
But now it does seem like